Hi. Hi, welcome to the first episode of Podcast where Krista Edwards and I, Morgen Dozier, dive deep into the latest albums of this year. Today we are joined by
Caden Laskowski.
And today we are going to be talking about the new album by Lana Del Ray.
Did you know that there's a Tunnel Under Ocean Blvd?
Yes. Sorry, I kind of blanked on that. That was my fault.
So, our guest, Caden, how did you hear about Lana?
I knew about her for so long.
Okay.
Like, so long.
Yeah.
And then I truly, listened to her during COVID. And that's when she released Chemtrails Over the Country Club.
Yeah.
And that was, COVID was so hard. It's, tragic. It was scary.
Yeah.
And so, that album just got me through it. I, listened to that on repeat.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have, a connection. You feel like she kind of relates to you.
Very
okay.
personal.
That's really good. So, your favorite song so far? Do you have any favorite songs of hers?
Off the album? The new one?
In general.
Oh, in general?
In general.
I definitely do. I actually have a long list in my notes app.
Okay.
Go ahead and pull that out.
Mm-hmm.
And while he's pulling that up, we can actually talk about her new album.
Mm-hmm.
So, came out, last Friday, which would be March. Oh my goodness. He just
Very
pulled
long
out his
list.
very long list on his
Super
phone.
long
I
list.
my
Let me
top-
pull up exactly when she released the album.
March
24th.
24th.
Okay,
yes.
so he knew that off the top of his head. We know who we're dealing with.
At 11 p.m.
Oh!
Yeah, you also got to hear it early as well.
I went to that early listening party at
And
Cactus Music.
How was that as an
It
experience?
was so good. The line, it was really long. It was
Yeah.
kind of hot in the place too, so I was sweating. I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. But then the line was worth it because we got a poster and they started playing the song. We were like, wait, we can't hear it. 'Cause it was they played it. There was two parts. So it's the front and then the back.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in the back of the line and in the back of the store. So it was playing a different song while they were listening to the album. So I didn't get to hear the first two songs, but that's okay because they were already released.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is so true.
But it was so much fun. I loved it. We got posters and little wristbands, and they auctioned off Born to Die on vinyl, and then something else. I don't remember.
It's a very big deal.
Mhm, it
Lana
was.
fans are a very big
It's
deal.
definitely,
Very serious.
I don't want to say cult, but it's kind of cultish how much you guys love her and worship her.
Yeah.
She is the mother.
She is so mother. Okay, now, again, back to her new album. I feel like a lot of people have been, talking about it on social media, have been saying, since you saw it, since you heard it a little earlier, do you have, a list, a rank
I
of
do,
which
I
albums
do.
that you like?
Albums or the songs?
I mean the songs, sorry.
Yeah, I do.
My bad.
Yeah, you're good.
I do have a ranking.
Okay.
What
Are
did
you
I say?
gonna?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can
Okay.
list it
Yes,
off.
okay. Coming in last place are the two interludes. The Judah Smith interlude, which actually was very scary. 'Cause it was I understood it. I got it. I get it. She's setting the mood.
No, it definitely scared me because
yeah.
I was listening to the next songs in the album, and then just this
It's
preacher comes
preacher's,
on and he's
screaming.
yelling at me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I didn't ask for this. Lana, what did I do?
What's going on? Okay, and then it's the John Batista interlude. I actually like that one. I think I gave it a 6 out of 10.
And then Candy Necklace was in between them on the album, so I finally got
know.
off of that first
Yeah.
preacher.
I was like,
And
okay,
then
we're good. We're
I was
set.
like, okay, Candy Necklace,
Yeah,
I
that's so
see.
cute.
And then the next
And then the next
interlude,
one,
and I was like, oh,
okay.
another one. Oh my
That one-
gosh, I don't think we need 2 interludes.
Oh my god.
That one kind of scared me because I remember at the listening party we were standing in line and it was playing, and then that interlude started and it plays the piano. I was like, oh, the piano's really pretty. And then it there's some Ren screaming and laughing, and it I physically jumped.
No,
It's
yeah.
really
It's not something that you expect when you are listening to an album, but it's
But it's Lana.
I know.
Lana.
I would go through anything for
So-
Lana.
Literally.
I'm not as big of a fan as you two. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like Lana's genre of music is very specific.
Yes.
It's it's a mix between mellow, but also a lot of emotion with it. And I think that's why so many people like her so much.
Yeah, because she tells a story
She
with
tells
her
Yeah,
a
and
music.
each
story.
album,
And-
It's a different story.
Yeah, and I wrote down on my notes that her songs are so feminine and vulnerable in this album specifically
This one very much.
that I was like, oh my gosh, like I was really getting into my feels. Like Grandfather came on,
that one
and I
is my
literally,
real favorite.
I felt a release. I
Yes.
started crying
It was
so
good.
hard,
Oh
and
my
I was like,
gosh.
Lana, like, what did you put in this album? Because I've
There's
never felt
something
anything
in it.
like it before.
It is so good. Wait, there was like a moment in the album. I was like, okay, this is good, and then I like just burst into tears.
Oh my
It was
god.
during Kintsugi, Fingertips, Paris, Texas, Grandfather, and Let the Light In. I was just like, I can't. It's
No.
so emotional.
It's so
No,
It
yeah.
was so good.
I said it's very releasing in the way that Lana is increasingly reviewing her past as each song passes. There is something so beautiful in the way her voice haunts each song, and then the way that she progressively gets louder throughout the songs that she's
Yes.
singing.
That's such a good description.
is,
And
oh
I
my
was
God.
like,
It
oh my
is.
god.
I was like,
Professional.
Guys, I literally, when I was getting ready for this podcast, like in my previous classes, I was just writing this all down because I was listening to the album for like the third time, and I was just like, it's all flowing.
I listen to it like 3 times a day.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
It is. I almost played it. Oops.
Peppers is probably one of my favorites in the album. I
Peppers
haven't listened
and
to the
Taco
whole
Truck.
thing. I'm sorry, I haven't, but
My favorite one
Peppers
is
is
literally
really good.
Grandfather, please stand on the shoulders of my father while he's deep sea breathing.
Yes.
and that's another thing about Lana. The
The
titles
are so
never ending.
long.
They are.
Whenever I heard that, did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard was her title of the album? I was like, that's
And then
only the
it's
title?
also the title track.
Yeah.
I
It's
was
also-
like,
yeah,
Lana,
girl.
this is too many words. I can't read.
Give us a sentence.
It's like, give me one word, please.
No,
that I will
yeah.
remember.
Mhm.
Well, no, because I think in a way you remember it so like specifically.
Yeah, because it's like
But it's so like long.
because it is
So
long,
long.
and
It's
normally
random.
artists nowadays they just do like
one word.
one word, or they
Yeah.
abbreviate their words, or
Mhm.
it's like
It's like something short.
yeah, something
Yeah.
short, and it just
It's
doesn't
just like-
stick as well as Lana's do.
It's just like so real for that.
Exactly.
It's so emotional.
Like no one does
So
it like her.
emotional.
So emotional.
It
So I
is.
think in a way that's also another reason why many people can't really, in my opinion, get into Lana because it's
Because
very
you have to have that
Yeah. 'Cause she
emotional
has to-
connect.
yeah.
In
You
the
have to have that
beginning,
empathy.
I didn't like Lana because
Really?
okay, well, hold
Oh my
on, hold on,
God.
because I was like,
We all start getting
We're gonna
offended.
get
it.
What did you just say?
I did.
Lana.
No, I'm not. But like, I wasn't like able to get much into her because I was like, it's kind of boring. Like in the beginning, I thought it was, but I'm like, wait, it's more than that. It's more than just a beat or like a rap. It has a story. It has
Yeah, like her
emotion.
lyrics have like meaning.
Emotion.
And when you listen to it for the first time, the lyrics don't really connect in your
You
mind.
have to
So you
read
have to
it
listen to it
over
again,
and over
and you have to
again.
look at the
read the
lyrics.
That's
That's
what I
And
had
that's
to
when it
do.
starts hitting you right in the
That's
chest.
what I
Yes.
did with Grandfather.
That's
I was
what I did
like,
with Fingertips.
in English.
Oh my
Fingertips was
fingertips
so bad.
destroyed me.
Literally,
Absolutely.
I was listening to it with my mom. I was like, okay, this is like not that good. So I like listened to it with her again, and we read the lyrics. We were shocked. Our mouths were wide open. We were like,
I was like, Lana, no
I
way.
know. I was like,
So-
this is like, she's
Are,
just
are
like,
we able to say what it was about? The story
maybe.
in PG-friendly tone,
Okay.
because again, it's very emotional, but it's a story.
It's
so
a
it's
story
like,
about
about
her
her.
life.
You don't
She's
get
very
into
vulnerable
it.
in it. Like,
Oh, really?
I feel like so like proud of her in a way, because like
It's like a
Because the
child.
fact that she's willing to share this
Yeah,
on the
it's a very
internet in
personal- it's for the
2023.
whole world to hear.
Exactly.
she's
So-
it's like so personal and like, oh my gosh.
she makes her songs into like
What would you say? What's the
stories.
word for that? She makes her songs into like therapy.
Well, no, her
Not
stories
therapy.
are turned into songs.
Yeah, her
Yes,
stories have turned
that
into
it's
songs.
flipped.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
flipped in that
Sorry,
way.
guys.
Well, no. I'm
I'm
the one
like-
who said that.
Right.
I'm the
I'm
one
like
started.
thinking through my sentences, but I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound right. Like, I need to think this through
Well,
again.
because for me, when I listen to Lana, she's an artist that I'm not able to like jam to. I have to really hear the lyrics. So I'm just like this.
And she's
I
not
have
like a
my
super jam, like, get up, bump it, you know,
No.
like I am with, like,
A-
other.
A&W?
Yeah,
A&W
Peppers.
had
The second part of A&W,
It-
I
it was
bopped
so
to that
good.
so hard.
It was so
Peppers
good.
too.
Peppers
When I
too,
heard it
yeah.
for the first time, I was like, is this supposed to be on the album? Because this is a little too
Yeah.
peppy for
I think
me.
that's why I liked Pepper so much because I was like, oh, okay.
It's like a new, it's not, I don't want to say it's a new sound, but it's newer.
And
It's
Fishtails. I like how Fishtails had a meaning, but it was also like kind
Yes.
of upbeat. Mhm.
yes.
It's yeah.
Fishtails was one of my favorite. I think, yeah, it was. It's on my list.
You have a list.
Paris?
Yeah, you have the list.
For me, Paris, Texas was really good. Like, I really enjoyed that song specifically.
It's so pretty. And the piano.
The piano in the
piano for
beginning,
the whole
I was
album.
like, oh my gosh, we need to find out who her pianist is. 'Cause
Literally.
kudos to them, because they really made this
They
album.
did. I know in a lot of songs, either it was John Batista, or how do you say the last name, or
Yeah.
or no, wait,
John.
let me look. John, whatever his name is.
Byron Thomas.
I know they were both her pastors.
Mm-hmm.
Byron Thomas is
Is
her
she-
pianist.
Is she Catholic? I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Catholic
I was like, this
Christian,
feels
one
like
of
a
the
very
two.
Catholic Christian, like.
That's
Mainly
the
with the interlude.
Byron
Yes.
Thomas is the person who did the piano.
Ooh,
Ooh.
props to him.
He ate.
He really
really
he
did.
ate this album up, left nothing left.
Yeah, I just feel like Lana has a very specific. She's not even a genre in a way.
She's her
She's like
own.
her
She
own
created her
thing.
own, yeah.
Exactly.
Which I think that's why a lot of people, especially in 2022 and 2023, girl, she got up there.
She
No,
did.
it's because we all grew up with listening to her. Like on the
Yeah.
radio, you would turn on the radio, you would hear
And it's-
"Summertime Sadness," you would
Summertime
hear "Young and
Sadness, all the
Beautiful,"
girlies, Summertime
like
Sadness.
you would hear all these songs, and then you didn't really appreciate. You couldn't appreciate them when
yeah,
you were
'cause
younger.
you were younger, so you didn't know like.
Because
Yeah.
the lyrics didn't have any meaning to you. So
it was just,
now
like, a fun
where
little
we're
beat.
when we're re-listening to these songs that we used to listen to for like a sense of nostalgia,
And you have
we really
experience now.
get to experience
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
she was talking about and what she was saying,
Yeah.
you know, when she made these songs.
Yeah.
So it's
And
like
it's such a beautiful thing.
It is, oh my god.
It's like a full circle moment, and you really get to experience it.
because I also think that a lot of people like her because they're able to relate to her.
To relate, yeah.
She's turning her story, which is very human and very real, into a
Yes.
song that people can like not romanticize but think like, wow, so I'm not alone in this.
Exactly.
She's made that pain that I kind of connect to into a beautiful song. So it's like, whoa.
It's like, wow, I can share this with my friends.
It's like, do you guys relate to this? Because I do.
Guys.
No, it's so good. She has like, I don't want to say like it's good that she's gone through so much in life, but like.
It's good that she's able to tell this story
Yes.
and really be vulnerable with her listeners about what she's been through and what we as
Yeah.
listeners are going through. And it's
She's
the
like-
way that she's been around in the music genre or the music like
Industry.
industry for forever.
For a long time.
Yeah,
She's been around
for a
since
long
we were
time.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before that.
I
she was,
know.
like, a long time.
And it's just amazing that, you know, we grew up with her and now we're able to fully relate with her music.
Lana Del Ray is 37 years old.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's old, but she looks so
She
good.
does. Oh my god, she does.
like, I would say mid-20s.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How long has she been in the music industry?
No, she's gone through so much. Oh my god.
Yeah. She's also very pretty, very talented.
She is.
I feel like there are some times where she gets a lot of hate because I've seen
Yeah,
like,
people give her a lot of hate.
people give her a
'cause
lot of
she's, like,
hate, they
gained some
mock
weight.
her.
Or, like, she's not on, like, addicted to, like, drugs.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. It's but
She's not.
it's in a way where it's like a lot of people make fun of her her creation in a way, like her songs, because it's so mellow. It's so like down.
I can
I wanna
drag on Drake and 21 Savage for forever,
Whoa,
but
now
nobody can
that's-
touch Lana.
No
'Cause,
one does it
yeah,
like
they
her.
talk about like drugs. They
Yeah,
talk about
the
women.
bad
They
thing.
talk about
Yeah.
like hurting people. But Lana is so beautiful in the way that she talks about her experiences as a
Yeah.
person.
To be honest, she's just vibing.
Exactly.
I've
She
seen that
is.
because like I see a lot. I saw this thing. It's not SNL, but it was like those types of like where they do skits. Some girl dressed as Lana and started
and
mocking
she made fun of her.
and like the way that she was like acting and the way that she spoke. She was like very rude to Lana. But when I see it, I'm like, what did
Like,
Lana ever do to
yeah,
you
what
though?
did
No,
she do?
exactly.
Like I don't see Lana like getting like dragged by someone or
Yeah.
dragging someone else.
That girl, she
on
didn't even
the
know what she
news.
was doing.
She's
either.
just she's
Lana's
just
just-
there.
Yeah.
Lana's just
She
doing
lives
her
in the
own
She's
thing.
too old for this. she can't deal with it.
She can't fight off all the haters.
I
It's
know.
like more haters, more popularity.
Ooh. And I think that's why we, as the younger generation, are so defendant of Lana, because we know that like she's been through so much, and
Yes.
that I think that's why we're
These, like,
very
children.
cultish.
We're the
Because
children.
yeah, exactly. She's mother. We are
She
her.
is mother. We are her children.
Exactly. And I think that's why
Oh my
we're
God.
so defensive of her.
Back to the children thing. Throughout the
Children
songs, we're literally her children. And how she's like singing in like, what songs is it?
Wait,
I think it's Sweet and then
Oh yeah.
also
like Sweet.
Fingertips, where she's like.
Sweet and fingertips. Just I had
Where
like
she
a
talks-
religious experience. Like I
It was
started
literally- I
floating
literally
off the
started floating
ground.
away. She had started talking about how she wanted kids, but she's like not built for
Like,
it.
would you could you marry me? Would you have kids with me?
Yes.
That's
Those
that.
are the lyrics.
Yeah, that lyric specifically,
love
and I
it.
think it's in Sweet. It's like at the end of Sweet that she starts
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
that, and I was literally like,
She's
oh my
like
god.
singing about some person. She's like,
Exactly,
like, what
like-
do you want to do in your life
Yeah.
with me?
Again,
It's
it's
like- Let me
pull up the
it's
lyrics.
her
I know, I
story.
believe
It's
it.
I'm
her
like-
whole life story, and it's so beautiful in a way. Because nowadays, all you hear, which not to drag other artists, and I'm not gonna name specific artists,
I'm gonna name them out.
Oh,
but
She said, okay, so this is in Sweet. It's around the 2-minute and 20-second mark. She says, do you want children? Do you want to marry me? Do you want to run marathons in Long Beach by the sea? I've got things to do like nothing at all. I want to do them with you.
yeah, see, that's a story.
And it's like,
in a way, other artists like nowadays especially, they just kind of write about a lot of random stuff.
Yeah.
they write about a
They
lot.
just
say it, but they're
very-
just like they're saying it. She said
It's
it
just
like
saying
it's
it.
like
She's-
a poem.
Lana
It's
is
like
saying it in
poetry.
where it's her real life.
Mhm.
And
She,
yeah,
like,
some other people do that, but it's like not as,
I want to,
beautiful.
sorry, let me just
Beautiful.
interject really quick. I want to say that every song she writes, it could be a poem. Like, it could go
It
either
really
way.
could.
Yeah.
And I think that is so
Imagine
amazing.
you hear like
that she's, like,
Beethoven
able-
in the 1800s actually like reading off a Lana Del Ray song and it sounding real.
That would be
I
so
wouldn't blame him.
real.
I would read it too. I literally have her poem book, her poetry book.
Are,
Do you
I
really?
read it,
She made,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
wow,
God.
okay.
How much
Violent?
is that? That's
I don't know. I got
Has-
it off of Amazon.
oh, okay.
Sorry, guys, I'm popping my knuckles really quick. I'm trying not to get
I
it in the
did that too. I was like,
microphone.
Oh my god.
Let me find this one. No,
but yeah.
Fingertips is literally so much.
But
I was
it's-
listening to it. It's like, oh, girl.
It's
Yeah.
really weird in the way that as we've grown as people and like as we've progressed and the music industry has evolved, I think it's weird that we've all gravitated towards this rap. Like I mentioned 21 Savage and Drake, and I think it's weird that the songs we listen to now are very aggressive.
Yeah.
They're very like up in your face, like I'm gonna beat you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Like,
violent.
I'm gonna talk about DRUGS. I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk about women. I'm gonna talk about what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just so
It's so like
It's-
aggressive.
It's aggressive to the point where you need a little like
you need a break.
yeah,
You
you
need
need
to,
a
like,
break.
Because
stop.
sometimes
Because
it's
like
just
too
too
much.
much.
It's
it is too much because in a way it's like if you get too much of it, yeah, it's too much. But if it's just like the right balance between like Lana,
Lana and 21.
then like you're fine because like yeah, a lot of people like rap and enjoy rap, but it's like again, if you have too much of it, it can be like overwhelming.
It can be overwhelming.
I
It
get a
can be
headache
draining.
sometimes. If I have like a playlist and it's like more than 3 hours of just rap, I get a
I
headache.
can't
No,
do
it's
I'm like
too
no.
And the only reason I'm dragging on 21 right now is because I listened to him earlier. Like he's in a lot of my playlists. Like I don't hate him. It's just that he's the only rapper I can
God,
think
it's
of
so
right
annoying. Oh my gosh, but yeah,
Wait, I forgot I
I
have
feel like this album was very much needed.
I think
feel
it
like
was.
she came up with she had A&W not too long
That
ago,
was-
but
Yeah.
it was a single.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, I feel like when she sent that out, all of the fans
was-
were just like, give us more.
They were
No,
like
yeah.
crazy,
They
yeah.
definitely woke up from their slumber. they
Oh
were
my
asleep.
gosh. Lana Del Ray is back. Move.
Yes.
So I feel like this album was very much needed.
It was
It
needed in the
was.
like right now.
Mhm.
Because
yeah.
a couple weeks ago, Kali Uchis, she came out with Red Moon and Venus.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna
And
talk
I
about
think
it.
this is like a new era of women artists really coming back in full force.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Kelly.
And I think
I'm
that
a
they're
fan
the
of Kelly.
leading, like,
Yeah.
but hopefully is like, not, I don't want to say a revolution, but I hope that more artists like Lana and like Callie can, come forth and release these amazing songs and amazing
Yes.
albums and that we can fully appreciate
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be very good. I'm excited for her next album already.
No,
Mhm.
Because
I'm excited
trying
for
to get a little bit more
everything.
into Lana. Like this album, like kind of was like, ooh, it kind
I'll
of opened the
help
door
you.
for me.
I know.
Thank you.
It
Thank
definitely,
you
yeah,
very
you
much.
definitely had your foot in the door, but now it's just really open
It's,
and
like,
you can
wide
really
open.
appreciate
Someone
it.
pushed me in, and now I'm in
Exactly.
the whole
I think it was definitely us.
Mhm.
It was definitely Caden.
It's
definitely Caden.
Definitely
Yes.
Caden. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so
course.
much for your
getting on
time.
I'm
this
so glad y'all got
podcast.
Lana Del Ray's #1 fan.
Yes.
Number one
We
fan.
appreciate your time.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
And we're going to come back next episode, hopefully to talk about Red Moon and Venus.
With Callie Uchis.
Callie
Yeah.
Uchis.
So
And then,
stay
yeah.
tuned for that.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. I was about to just end it at ladies. All right.